Hey there, how is everyone on YouTube, Facebook? We're excited about today's show. We're going to be talking to you about taxes and the connection with from taxes to buying, and then also some great updates on taxes and little tips. So please stay for the whole show. And I have an amazing person with a lot of experience, decade of experience, Maria Barajas. How are you, sweetie?
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? My name is Maria Barajas,
Yes.
and I'm with Barajas Justice Services and Tax Professionals. Thank you for having me, Nora.
No. We're excited. We felt that this was a very important program to have to start off the year with. So we want to make sure that you guys understand and know a lot of important tips. So tell us what's changing in the tax world a little bit. That's that people could kind of take into know.
Well, the big thing in 2023 is the Inflation Reduction Act, which actually covers a lot of green initiatives. One of them being all sorts like green vehicles. They're giving about $7,500 off either as a credit or as a reduction from your taxes. More importantly, we have now the solar panels, which we were at a 20-something% rate. Now they're giving us 30% back. So for everybody that did solar paneling in 2022 and that plans on doing it in 2023, a lot more initiatives.
That's exciting, very important for you guys to know these tips, because it'll be like, what is it, the icing on the cake?
Yeah.
It's a cherry on top where you don't expect it, but then you get some incentives for, doing
Doing
that
our
direction.
part,
Yep.
going green.
Exactly.
I think, it's super important here in Las Vegas to go green. And now when you buy a home, if you purchase a home, you can put these solar panels,
Yep.
and now you'll get, a huge percentage badge, which is 30%.
Yep. Energy efficient homes is the way to go. And we have an abundance of opportunity here in Las Vegas because we have so much sun, right? I think we're very lucky in that. So you don't want to miss out on that opportunity. So what are we talking about today is we want to give you some tips when you are self-employed, when you are your own business. What is one of the things that is more important for people to understand and know out there?
The biggest issue that we have in tax season when you're trying to buy a home is that a lot of us business owners just want to deduct. And at the end of the day, Nora knows that what really matters is the net worth of your business. So if you made 100K, if you made 80K, but then you want to deduct everything under the sun, you're going to have an income of $15,000, $20,000, and that income, friends, is not going to get you a house.
It's not going to be enough for the mortgage lenders, for the banks to say, you know what, this person does make income, this person can pay back this loan. And therefore, most of the time what we end up seeing when many of you are self-employed or have your own businesses, that if you don't go to the right tax company, the right tax preparer, right, then many times what happens is they're done in an irresponsible way, causing the purchase process to come to a complete halt. And it's really important that you guys understand this, and it's really important that you understand that it takes a team. When you're self-employed and you have your own business, it takes a team, on your corner to help you through the tax process. It helps you team in real estate to kind of get you through the process so that you get it done and there's less pain and less burden. Now, it doesn't mean, we talked about this a bit. It doesn't mean that you're going to be paying all these types of taxes or, that you're going to be paying a lot of money. All of that, many people, what I feel is we put ourselves in a position where we make things a lot more scary. We're sometimes exaggerate a lot. We're like, oh, then if I declare and if I don't put expenses in, what if, I'm going to owe the IRS $20,000,
Not the case.
Exactly. Please bring us into that a little bit.
What I would tell anyone that is planning on purchasing a home, Nora, is definitely when you sit down with your tax preparer, that's the first thing you should say is, you know what, I'm trying to buy a home. My dream is to buy a home this year or even next year. And it's very important because now if you came to me as a tax preparer, I would have some questions that I wouldn't have for anybody else. For example, well, what is the price that you're looking to buy? Mm-hmm. And from there, we can see what deductions to include in this year's tax return and what deductions not to include, because that will definitely benefit you at the time of purchasing your home. And like Nora said, sometimes people think they've heard stories, whatnot, of, I've had to owe this amount. I have clients that have made $80,000. They're buying a house. We take very few deductions. They have 2 children. And at the end of the day, either they didn't pay anything, they got a super small refund. I've seen $5 refunds, $50 refunds, and they don't even have to pay. So
Yeah.
you don't know, you don't know until you sit down with a professional. And what I like to do as a tax preparer is once they tell me that they want to buy a house, I say, are you already working with a lender? I will not send out those taxes until, Nora's
Right.
team sees it or someone else. Why? Because you can still modify them and you won't have to put all of these ridiculous deductions that sometimes people come to me and they want to write off things that you don't even write off.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's really irresponsible. And the most important part is that you guys ask lots of questions. And so when you're, talking to your tax preparer, if something looks a little off, super important for you to ask questions. Again, this is very important for people that are self-employed or have their own businesses. If you are an employee or you get W-2, things change a little bit for you. It's not going to be as, it's not as intense. You don't have to do the planning as much. But it's just important for you to understand the benefits that you have if you're going to be getting a tax refund check. And we absolutely are recommending that you prepare that tax refund check so that it goes towards your down payment for that purchase of your home, right?
Nora, I
Yeah.
second that. I see so many people in my office. I think it's anywhere from 5,000 to 12,000. Last year was like, ooh, with all those extra tax credits, we were seeing 13,000, 15,000, 18,000 returns. But what I hear year after year is we don't know where that money went. And there's very few people that get that money and they invest it and they get their first home or their second home. And those are the people that I never see being sad about.
Yeah.
They never regret that.
Yeah, absolutely. No. And it's also very important for you to understand that tax refund, you use it towards your down payment. But if you're a first-time home buyer, it is so important to let you know that in 2023, you are going to have a lot of benefits. There's programs, down payment assistance. So you might not use your whole return or your whole, tax refund for the purchase. There might be some left over, which is awesome and exciting. But it is great for you to have, an intention to use that money towards something that, like real estate, that will help you build wealth, long-term wealth. Also, tell us about the benefits when you are a homeowner when it comes to your taxes. I think that, I didn't understand the benefit as much. And you gave me some great examples today. So I definitely want you to share with our folks out there.
Once you have that key and you're in your home, for the next year, there's going to be a lot of incentives. One of the things is that you can actually deduct everything that you're paying. For example, if you're paying your home, you're paying interest. So some people have, 10,000, 15,000, 18,000 in interest that they've paid. You can deduct all of that. That does equal out to a bigger refund. And I say that because that's what most people are interested in.
Yeah.
But to me, you have a lot of incentives. You have a lot of the green incentives, things such as changing your doors right now, getting the solar panels, even a washing machine. If you go with the green washing machine, you can get up to $2,500 back.
Wow.
So I've never seen
I mean, it pays for the washing machine.
Yeah, I've never seen in these taxes before such green initiatives. And I think it's because they've seen where we're at right now. And,
Yeah.
the world really needs these changes.
I love it.
Our pockets and our houses are going to benefit from them.
So Maria, very important, if you don't own the home, are you going to be able to get those, green initiatives like solar panels?
Sadly, no.
No. So on top of getting,
No. You're paying somebody else's home. They're going to get those green initiatives.
Exactly, my
the
friend.
truth.
So there's just the layers of benefits in being a homeowner are, one after the other. And, we definitely want you to understand this and hopefully, get inspired, get motivated. If you're renting, get motivated to make that decision to move forward and become a homeowner. And if you already own a house and you want to get into the world of real estate as an investor, this is going to be an amazing year. I feel that 2023 is bringing this, wave of opportunity because the market became a great market for purchasing. It became a great market for negotiating. The market is really an amazing market right now. Many of you last year, if you heard about real estate or you would hear me talking, you would hear that the market was very aggressive, very competitive. People were pulling money out of their pockets to purchase a home, $20,000, $30,000 more than they needed to. And now completely the opposite. So take advantage, use your tax benefits, use everything that, that we talked about today, that Maria shared, super important tips. Use those to your benefit. Understand the benefits that you have available to you once you become a homeowner so that you bring those up and just make sure that, it makes it through your year, right? Throughout the year, you make those decisions, those purchasing decisions, and understand that there's an incentive, a tax incentive coming to you the following year, right? So I'm excited. I appreciate so much that you're here, Maria, because we know that
Thank
the
you.
tax season is here pretty much around the corner.
So tax season begins officially on the 23rd of January.
Yeah.
But our offices and many offices are already open to the public to start creating these returns. We won't submit them until the 23rd of January, but we definitely welcome this idea of seeing what you can do this year for yourself. We don't even have to speak about the rents here in Las Vegas and
Yeah.
Nevada. Oh my goodness. So
Yes, it is terrible, my friends, but I'll tell you this. Investors love our city. They love to invest in it. They love buying rentals here because they know that our city is just going to continue to grow.
Profitable.
Yes, it is very profitable for them. They understand that the city is growing, bringing in, fresh ideas, fresh ways to entertain all of you, entertain us, now with sports included in our city. So they're very much in tune with what is available here in Las Vegas. They're growing their portfolio of rentals. What that means is they're betting on you continuing to rent. And what we want is the opposite.
we want Nevadans to get their own homes and stop
Yes,
renting
yes,
from all
yes.
these other people, that are investing.
Yes.
And, it can be done, especially during tax season with that extra chunk of change that
Absolutely.
you will have. Like Nora says, right now we're in a different market. I've seen it myself with friends, relatives, and even myself purchasing. So right now is the market where they can cover some costs, where you won't
Absolutely.
have to take that whole return. You just have to plan this a little bit, and we're here to help.
Absolutely, my friends. We are excited for the opportunities that we see here for you. Give us a call, ask a lot of questions, get the information, double check, triple check, but most importantly, you have to make the decision to take action. 2023 should be a year for you to take action. Real estate is going to be amazing for you, for everybody, and we want to make sure we're here for you. So let us know, ask questions. Thank you, Maria, again
Thank
for
you,
all
Nora.
your wealth of information, and thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.